Hey guys, here we are once again on the project. 1946 Chevy pickup, rat rod, chop top, suicide doors, 40 Dodge front end, sectioned. And I'm going to show you these two fenders side by side. Obviously, that one there is for the other side, and I want you to take a look at there. You can see the difference in the thickness there, how when I'm talking about it being sectioned, I sectioned it, it's approximately 3.5 inches. And I think what it did was took about 2.5 out of the center and about 1 inch out of the bottom and the back. And then up front, if you probably can't see it, I shaved about 1.5 inches off the front and the front pan. But as you can see, there's only one line right there on that fender. And as you can see on this fender, there's two lines. I basically cut it about right there and about right there, and then I slid this piece up and under that one, which pinches the two together, and then I welded it. And down here at the bottom, I just cut a straight line, pulled the piece, and cut a straight line, then I cut about 1 inch out, and then I just brought the two back together and welded it. I don't know that, yeah, you can see the line down there. And that's how I did it. But you can see, we're going to check this out from a couple different angles here. You can see the dramatic difference that caused. And obviously, this part here is pretty simple. When you get down into here is where it gets tricky, because you're moving this together. So basically, I just had to just cut along that, and then when I squeeze these two pieces together, that piece overlapped this piece, and then I just blended it. And by bringing, say, this piece here up, I just cut the bottom off to match. That sounds easier talking about it than what it was doing it. Now I've got the job of cutting this one and making it look like that one. And then here we are in the back. I'm just playing around with the fenders for the back. These are off a 1940 Dodge car. Not sure if I'm going to use them or not. I have a step side bed I was going to cut down and then potentially use these fenders, but I don't know if I want to do that, if I want to do something a little more creative. Anyways, what we have here is the bottom of that fender. I just cut that off because it hung down farther, and I want the bottom, the front of that fender to be level with the back. So anyways, that's what we're going to be working on soon. And I just want to share that with you, because if any of you don't understand what sectioning fenders means, and cutting them in half and shortening, narrowing them by 2-3 inches, that's what it is. We're not shortening them, we're just taking a little bit of the height out of them, which, you look at this wheel well here, down to the knuckle, that's what you got. You come to this one and to the knuckle, so basically from the top of my finger to there is what I cut out. You can see how fat here versus there. What it does is it raises your wheel well up, so you can actually lower your vehicle down, and that raises your wheel well back up so that your tires don't rub as bad. But with the front end I'm going to be putting under here that's pretty wide, the tires are probably going to be sitting up against the fenders anyway, so I'm probably going to re-radius that wheel well there anyways. And what that means, if you don't know what that means, once I get the tires in here, I'm probably going to have to cut this wheel well out. Cut it up a little higher and reshape it. And then take some round rod from behind and weld in there. And that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. But anyways, the reason why I cut these fenders off in the first place is because I know you can't really see it too good right there, but you see the fender ends at the bottom of the door. This truck normally would have running boards that stick down about 3 or 4 inches. And this fender off of a Dodge car back in that era, they had running boards too, and these fenders stuck down past the body 3 or 4 inches. Well, we're lowering this truck down to the ground. We don't want running boards on here, you know, so we got to make the extra ground clearance. So, you know, cutting the fender and raising it, I'm getting rid of that excess fender that would be hanging down below the body that the running board would attach to, because I don't want running boards on here. So it just makes the truck look skinnier, lower, and longer. And that's it. You know, it just makes it look like it's an old school custom trick that they used to do in the 50s and 60s, and that's what we're doing here. So anyways, I just want to share that with you, let you see what's going on. Alright, take care. Thanks for watching.